I don't need much, ability to do. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got Steve.
All right, it's Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You know the drill. Let's get right down to it.
Been there, done that. Come on, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's turn it up.
And off we go from Las Vegas. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early 2nd and long they're facing. Flacco. That ball caught. It's Mike Andrews, the tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, and make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Now Flacco. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. right back to him on first down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And that's Tavius Robinson, who made that play defensively. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. A break from the ground game here. Flacco. He completes it to Julio Jones. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Here's Flacco. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 42 yards. And the Broncos take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. Down the left sideline. Touchdown! Deshaun Jackson. 75 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. offense at the line, ready to go. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. Archer, only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Henry. Henry all alone. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. 65 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. The option can be so difficult to defend, and that is illustration number 1 right there.
Are you taking a shot at me as a defensive guy?
Absolutely.
Is that what you're doing?
Absolutely. I saw your tape. I wasn't alive, but I've seen the tape.
But you're exactly right. That assignment football is a killer for a defense. Very difficult to defend, and you sure hate to see that guy break into the open field when you took the wrong guy.
You're not that old.
Yeah, I am.
A red zone 1st down for Flacco. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Julio Jones. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Play action, Flacco. A short one there, caught by Likely. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is. realized that they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They'll get 34 yards there.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Flacco will take to the air again. It gets it complete to Anquan Boulder. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 30. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Flacco from the gun. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Incomplete on first down. Now Flacco on second. That's complete to Bolden. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Operating out of the gun. Flacco. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
19 Lions.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On second down, here's Henry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Here's Flacco. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Flacco now on fourth. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Broncos first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. From the gun, Flacco. Man open, here is Jones. And all the way home for the Broncos score. 3 touchdown passes now for Joe Flacco. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, pardon?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. Oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill, but the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Deshaun Jackson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. These 2 teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
And this ball will be intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 12-yard line. And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 7. Flacco. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
He's going to go up top again. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And the Broncos are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
2nd and a couple.
Hey, check that. Street.
Now a give, right side. Archer, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on first down. Archer. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. Flacco looking to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Flacco's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Moss. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Operating off play action, Flacco. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Second down, Flacco now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? And going deep for Hill. That is incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now it's Flacco. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. A short throw caught by Andrews. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Flacco. To the goal line, but it's is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Passing play. Flacco. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. For the lead, here's third and goal. Looks like they'll move things around here. Third and goal. Flacco. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Tucker's kick is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Still going past the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Broncos. A big-time special teams play here in the fourth quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Flacco's throw is on target to Likely. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. He'll hit Jackson complete. Now he's into the clear again. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, 69 yards. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the fourth. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, he picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
83 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he goes out right around the 39. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Flacco. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Setting to throw. Flacco. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts them up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made.